My, oh my. Got all green in here. I don't want all green. Come on, man. Anyway, what's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. We are back with the Sunday Social. Hope everybody's doing well. I think we're live at this point, right? Yeah, looks like we're live. Anyway, good to have everybody here. We are going to be discussing Tron Lightcycle Run tonight. And we're going to have a blast doing it. Got my gummy lifesavers. Yep, we're going to discuss Tron Lightcycle Run. We're going to talk about this weekend. What's come up this week. As you guys can see over there, I have the tree up. That's my sports tree. And yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about the Meetup. We're going to talk a lot about the Meetup on Tuesday at the Sanity with Melissa there. But I'll talk a little bit about it tonight. And then we'll talk about the next one. And we're going to go over Tron. And then we're going to pick for next week. And I got some news we're going to go over and some of the things we noticed this weekend with Jollywood and the Christmas party and things like that. So lots to go over tonight. Glad everybody's here. We're going to have a blast with it. Let me say hi to a few people that are already in the chat. Please hit the like button as you're coming in. Obviously, we want to get those likes up to 100. That's always the goal. It's in the top left-hand corner. Hopefully, the audio isn't too bad tonight. I tried to put the microphone further away from me instead of being really close so it wouldn't really project. So hopefully that's not too bad tonight. All right, let's say hi to everybody in the chat. Jeannie's here. Jeannie, welcome in. Mark F. is here. Welcome in, Mark. Will Lovins is here. Monica Odiette. Jeanette Sebastian the Crab, nice to see you. I am live. Yes, thank you, Jeanette. Nice to meet you. Mark says, glad the meetup Saturday was so fun. Looking forward to the second edition in February. Yeah, Mark, we're going to talk about that in a minute. Vicky Pauley's here. Douglas Bailey is here. Stacy Bailey is here. Tara Enders is here. Sorry I missed you this morning. We are at camp with no signal. Tara, totally get it. No problem. John DeBee is here, and I think that is it at the moment. 17 people in here already. Did go a couple minutes early because I want to end a little bit early tonight. We got some things going on. Michael Lapine, Kimberly Hazard, welcome in. I think Kim's going to be at the one in February as well. But, yeah, good to have everybody in here. And Stephanie Danielle, Shane Wright, welcome in. I'm going to give everybody a couple minutes to get in here before I start talking about the meetup. Coach N, there's Coach. What's up, Coach N? Welcome in. Sorry you couldn't make it, man. I know there's a lot going on with flights right now. Charmin Lee, welcome in. Good to have you in as well. And yeah, so let's kind of get into this a little bit. First and foremost, I want to go over some stuff over at Magic Kingdom that we saw on Friday. And, of course, the parties are going on. They're also doing the filming the last 2 days. Yesterday and today, they're doing all the filming for the Christmas events over at Magic Kingdom. Lots going on over there. And so there's been a lot of filming going on. Lots of folks have been live streaming it or vlogging it. So there's plenty of information out there if you guys are looking for it. We went last year. We decided not to do it this year because, well, the meetup for sure was part of it. But not Snope Snow. Nice, Coach N. Very nice. Good for you guys. That's awesome. Good for you. But yeah, so lots going on over there. I think Alfonso Ribeiro was there. Jennifer Goodwin was there. I don't know if what's her name was there this year. Juliana Huff. But lots of filming going on. I couldn't begin to tell you other than that who else has been there and what they've been doing. We haven't really paid attention to it. But Heather Springer, welcome in, Heather. Good to see you. Hi, Gregory. Hi, buddy. I don't know if you're there, but good to see you, pal. Julie McCowan is here as well. Thank you, guys. Please hit the like button as you're coming in. 29 people, 29 likes. I love seeing that. So, yes, let's go over a couple things. Saturday, we were in Magic Kingdom. Everything was decorated. The Christmas lights were up. The Christmas music was up. The windows were decorated. Mickey's Christmas Carol were in the windows. They had another window that I showed that was really decorated nice. That wasn't all merchandise stuff. It was just a decorated window. Kind of like Mickey's Christmas Carol, which is nice to see. But But Disney went above and beyond this year from what I saw, and I'm sure you've all seen it too. They really did a lot of decorations throughout the entire other areas of the park. I really like that. I think that was smart. They did some stuff over by Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Winnie the Pooh had some decorations. Of course, they had the decorations in the back by Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast, over by Village Gifts and Gaston's Tavern. Frontierland had decorations. Adventureland had some decorations as well. Liberty Square, of course, had decorations. So it's really nice to see them step up their game in Magic Kingdom. Hollywood Studios, Epcot, they always look good. Epcot's not decorated yet. We were there today. They have literally hardly and no decorations up. I think the UK had a couple things up inside, but other than that, no decorations at Hollywood Studios. At Epcot yet. Which we were kind of bummed about. We were hoping they were going to have some of them up, but they didn't. But anyway, he is here and ready to vote. Good. All right, good. I got my candy. Melissa is downstairs watching Hallmark. Guys, see my seat here. I sit here sometimes and read or go on my phone and just sit by the tree. Stephanie Danielle, welcome. And yes, the decorations throughout Magic Kingdom are so beautiful. Nice to have the entire park decorated. I would agree. I think it's something that you see in a lot of other parks that Disney failed to do in the past. And I don't know if they're learning from that or what, but I'm glad they're doing it. Karen Kushner, welcome in. Good to see you as well. It's a good thing. It really is to see all the different decorations. Anyway, so it's nice. There's Melissa. I'm here listening, she says. She's downstairs. She'll be here Tuesday night with Insanity for sure. Oh, John's watching Hallmark Christmas too. She's downstairs watching it. I don't mind Hallmark. I'm sorry, I don't. I know I'm a guy, but I don't mind it. Hey, Jacqueline, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope the baby's doing well. Timothy Priswar, welcome in. Like Tyler Hines, is she watching as well? I don't think so. We just like, in general, the Hallmark. Welcome in. Let's see. Bruce is here. Welcome in. Good to have you in the chat as well. Melissa, hello. Don't bump the porcelain figures on the books. Yes, Melissa. This morning we were at Epcot. And we were inside of the Mexico Pavilion, and they have all those beautiful porcelains that they paint in there. And Melissa was looking at something and bumped it, and knocked it over, and broke it into like 25 different pieces. We were so embarrassed. I feel bad for her. She obviously it was just an accident. We've all done it. Good evening, Steve. Stardio Studios. Welcome in, buddy. Hope your trip's been going well. Yeah, Heather, we watch Great American Family too. They have Christmas on. Theirs is definitely what I like about Great American Family, and I'm going to get a little bit off the cuff here, folks. So, I'm sorry, but it's true, and I'm going to, this is just how we do things here. Sean, Jackal Monkey, welcome in as well. What I like about Great American Family is they definitely include the faith aspect a lot more than Hallmark does. They really include or put into their show, incorporate faith on Great American Family, and I like that. Ultimately, that's what Christmas is all about. It always has been, right? I mean, his name is right in the word. So I like that they do that, and I'm glad they do it, and I wish Hallmark would get back to that a little bit. That's one of the things different about Great American Family from Hallmark. I think Hallmark's production is a little bit better. I feel like their scripts and their acting is a little bit better on Hallmark, but I like what Great American Family does in that respect of adding faith in there a lot. Puddin', welcome in. Hope Vala, welcome in. Walk of Shame out of Mexico was something else. Steve said, I've never done it. I don't know what you're talking about, but still I've never done it. Yeah, I do. I like that they add that in there, Heather, and everybody else. I think that's something that's missed a lot nowadays, and I like that they're trying to bring that back over there. And again, it's like something else. If it's not something you believe in, if it's something that turns you off, don't watch. Right? It's that simple. Emily Ellis, you mind welcome in. Yes, Melissa broke something in the Mexico Pavilion today, but that's all right. Yes, Vicky, we like Great American Family too. They do a good job with it. Anyway, what's up, Victor? Welcome in, Victor and Janet. Welcome. Good to have you here. So this weekend, Saturday was the big day. We had our meetup, our first annual Mouse Talk meetup down at Disney Springs, over by House of Blues, and we had a much bigger turnout than we were even expecting. And to be honest with you, several people couldn't make it that were originally going to make it. It was going to be even bigger. I have a photo. I'll show you guys the photo of it. This evening, I watched the Christmas production show on the Tree of Life at Animal Kingdom. Nice, Steve. That's a nice show. So this is the actual photo. From left to right, there's Matt, Simba 2, Jason's Journeys. That's Steve from CU Tiger in the back left there. There's Chris Disney Baker. There's Stardio Studios. There's Preston McDevitt. There's Pete McDevitt. Well, Steve Stardio Studios. Preston with the cat with the C. There's me. There's Steve's World. Pete McDevitt right there. There's Melissa. There's Jan. There's Stacy. Stacy from the Disney Nerd Herders. There's Mark Langenkamp. There's Tina McNeil and her husband, Chuck. There's Lily's Life. That's Lily's dad in the back behind Chuck next to Mark Langenkamp. Stacy and Douglas Bailey right there. There's April at Bouncing Journey. That's Lily's Life mom, whose name escapes me. I apologize. And Dean the Turkey Legster. Not pictured in the photo. Also, Mr. and Mrs. Florida Man were there. Steve and Suzanne were also there. Not Steve and Suzanne. Chris and Kathleen were also there. So it was a great turnout. We really did. Where is also not pictured in here, and I think she might not be in the picture at all, is CU Tiger's wife, whose name is Suzanne. She was also listed in there. So we had a really great turnout. We were there for 2.5 hours, and Donna was supposed to be there. Donna Jaworski couldn't make it. Coach N was going to be there. He couldn't make it. Gonzo was going to be there. They couldn't make it. A lot of them were not there because of flights and things like that. But Donna had told us last week that there was a good possibility that she wasn't going to make it because of her mom's health. So hopefully everything's all right with her mom. What's up, John Skoronsky? Welcome back in. Wish I didn't miss this. Oh, Coach N, it's all right, man. It totally happens. Can't vote. Have never ridden Tron. Every time we tried, we never get the virtual queue. Haven't been able to back. Oh, I totally get it, Victor. No problem. But yeah, it was. We had a great time. Everybody was there. We got there about 10 o'clock. A couple people were already there, and we all just basically hung out and we talked all day for 2.5 hours. We all walked around and mingled and talked and got to know each other and told stories and laughed and got to connect, and it was just everything we'd hoped it would be. We gave out cookies. We gave out a little gift. We had some, which I don't have on me. I don't know. Melissa, if you can bring up the gift, I'd appreciate it so I could show everybody. But we had a little gift. You guys probably saw it. We gave out an ornament that said Mouse Talk Meetup 2026. For everybody. So it was really nice. I think everybody really enjoyed it. We definitely enjoyed it. We had a blast, Melissa and I. We were so grateful and thankful to have everybody there. It was amazing. Kim says, looking forward to February. You said my name right. Right. Thanks. Of course, John. Of course. Oh, Steve, you can still vote. Some areas, so that's great. I'm so glad everybody had a one. Yeah, Heather, it was nice. It really was. Everybody came out and was just amazing. And you know what was really the best part about it was there was no... You got one? Say hi to everybody. Hi. So this is the ornament that everybody got. Everybody got an ornament. And it says, Mouse Talk Meetup 2025. Isn't that nice? Look, it's got all the peppermints on it. Magic Kingdom's in there, and there's Mickey, and I don't know. I thought it was really nice. Melissa and I made it up on a website and had it personalized and then mailed to us so we could get them to everybody at the meetup. It was nice. We had a good time. Yeah, Stephanie, it was a really nice turnout. It was a fun meetup. Glad I could make it. Me too, Steve. Tina, there's Tina. Welcome in. Chuck and I had a great time. I'm glad, Tina. I'm glad. It was great seeing, and we got to see Tina and Chuck today too at Magic Kingdom for a little bit. What up, G Wilson's here. Definitely wish my flight wasn't canceled. Right, missed a great time. Oh, Coach, totally get it. No problem. Ryan F, welcome in. Thanks, Jeanette. Yeah, it was nice. We have many left over. We ordered 50, so we have some extras if anybody wants one. All right, looks like everybody's good. I want to survive my carrying it around all day through Jollywood Nights, Steve. That's funny. I'm glad. Good, I'm glad. And all right, so since we talked about that again, look at everybody. It was just such a nice day, and everybody was so happy, and everybody got to talking. It was a blast. It was such a blessing. Now let's talk. Are you guys going to be in the parks in December? Oh yeah, Christina, we'll be in the parks. Absolutely, yes, we will be in the parks. And speaking of which, our next Mouse Talk meetup, same location, Disney Springs, House of Blues. Everybody really enjoyed the location. They thought Lily's Light. There's Lily. Hi, Lily. Everybody go check out Lily. That's Lily in the front there. Let me pull that up. There she is in the front with the Tiki Room shirt on right next to April. There's Lily. She was there, and it was a blast having her and her family there. That was awesome. But our next meetup will be February 7th, 10 a.m. It's a Saturday at Disney Springs House of Blues, the exact same area you saw us at right there. That's where we're going to be again, February 7th. So if you're going to be down in the area in the beginning of February, maybe for the Festival of the Arts, or you're down in Disney and you think you can make it, send us an email right there, askmousetalk@gmail.com. Let us know you're coming. Because again, we're going to have a little gift for everybody that shows up. And so we'd like to get a head count. There's already several people that have already said, yep, we're coming. It's going to be great. I'll be down December 12th now. I'll DM you around the 11th to see if we can meet up. Sure, Coach Anna, that'd be great. Yeah, please do. Yeah, Jeannie, we'll get you one out. Don't you worry about that. I'll take one if you guys send a Christmas card this year. I will have gifts to send. We'll get you one for sure. I absolutely send you one, Jeannie. I'm going to the second week in December. Nice, Christina. Well, let us know. Lily saying hi to everybody. That space is kind of left there for a gathering space and a good viewing spot for stuff like the drone show. Yeah, it is, Bruce. Oh, Steve, yeah, I was glad you were there, buddy. We had fun. Hopefully, if you have one in the second half of next year, we'll align with our holiday. Hopefully, Will. That would be great. That would be great. All right, well, look, we're already 15 to 20 minutes into this thing. Let's get started on why we're here tonight, and that's to talk about Tron Lightcycle Run. Let me pull it up, and we're going to get started. And cookies. Maybe. All right. Oh, nope, that's later. All right, Tron Lightcycle Run. Let's get into this, guys. So, Tron, of course, is one of the newest rides over at the Magic Kingdom, and we're going to talk a little bit about it tonight. Let's start, of course, like we always start. What's the first thing we talk about when we talk about rides? We talk about the queue. Now, this ride is the newest ride over at Tomorrowland in Magic Kingdom. So I'm going to let you guys vote. We always start with the queue. What do you guys think about the ride queue for this ride? There's bad, okay, good, and great. Time to vote. Have at it. There it is. How do you guys feel about the Tron Lightcycle Run queue? Just the queue. We haven't gotten to the ride yet. We're going to do the ride in a minute. I want to hear what you guys have to say about the queue, and I'm going to put my 2 cents in here in just a second so that you guys all know how I voted on this. So for me, I think this queue, and of course you guys are seeing the ride right now, I think the queue itself is absolutely great. I love the queue. I think the queue is one of the best queues in all of Walt Disney World. I really do. I think the queue is incredible, very immersive. They have a lot of stuff in there. I think it's pretty darn awesome. I love the queue. A lot of people are saying good. Nobody said bad, which makes sense. For me, I think this, I really do. I think this is one of the best queues out there. Puddin says 34 days for my wife and I. Nice! Good to have you guys back. Do they have the Starlight Parade at night? They do, Christina. Yes, they do. I experienced a downpour while that was amazing. Nice, Steve. Haven't ridden Tron yet, but I'll base my votes on the many videos I've seen of this ride. Yeah, Emily, that works. Tina said it poured on at one. Yes, it certainly did, Tina. It certainly did. Yeah, once you get inside, and that, to be honest, I don't know. See, Sean, for me, the majority of it is inside. It really is. The majority of the queue to me is inside. So that's why I think it's a great queue. And in the inside queue is so beautiful in there. It's so pretty, and you're kind of seeing some of it now in the video. I think it's awesome what they've done with the queue inside. And the fact that they can do all that as you're in line, look at that. It's really neat. I think because the ride is so short, it causes the queue to get a lower score. Who that, Dave? Welcome in. See, Dave, for me, I have to differentiate the two. It's not the same. But I get what you're saying. I do get what you're saying. But all right, so we're going to end that. Let's actually now talk about the ride itself. I'm going to bring up the next poll for you guys. We're going to talk about the attraction itself. What do you think about the ride itself? And thank you to, I think it's TMP Videos who did this. What do you think about the actual ride itself? Let's talk about the ride itself now. And this is where I think a lot of us are going to be different. Just the ride. I think the ride... Oh, nope, that was the wrong thing I gave you. I think it's good. I don't think this ride is great. I don't. The takeoff is awesome. Inside is cool. It is way too short. It is way too short. It's like Mine Train short. It really is. And ultimately, look, we're going to get to Guardians of the Galaxy at some point. We're going to get there. What is one of the things why is it that Guardians is so great? It's great, but it's great because it's so long. It's such a long coaster. It goes on and on. Same with Slinky Dog. Same with Everest. Same with, I'm drawing a blank. What's the other one? Big Thunder. They are really long coasters. This coaster is over in seconds. And it's like just when you're starting to get going, it's over. And I don't know. That's my problem with this. That's why for me this doesn't get a great. It gets a good because it's just too short. And not everybody's going to agree with me, but that's how I feel. Charmin Lee said, I didn't ride it because my youngest wouldn't ride it. So I sat outside and watched it while the rest of my family got stuck on it. We sat there and waited for an hour listening to that music. Oh my gosh. DRD Dread, welcome in. He says, DRD Dread, I didn't see you come in at first. I apologize. Loading area, end of queue is good. Bulk of it is meh, though. Okay, that's fair. Haven't rode yet, so I'm not voting, says Tara. Tara, you can vote anyway. Too long to wait for too short a ride. Well, we're going to get to the juice worth the squeeze in a minute here, Kimberly. It would be twice as good if it were 30 seconds longer. Mark, 30 seconds is a lot, though. That's a lot for a coaster. I mean, if we could get 30 seconds more, that would be great. I would have been happy with 15 seconds more on that coaster. But it's too short, but for Magic Kingdom, it is great thrill ride. That is how I judged it. No, DRD Dread, I totally understand that. Your point is taken. I just think for me, it's a good thrill ride, but it's not a great thrill ride. That's why for me, I gave it a score of good. I can't give it. It's too short. For the 2 seconds, the ride is really fun, but the ride is so short. Exactly. Al says Tron is 84 seconds. AI says it. Yeah, 84. I don't know. Maybe 84 seconds is a lot. It seems short to me. Hey, Diana, welcome in. Douglas, I do think part of it is because of the area, but then don't put it there. I mean, Tron is. How do I say this? Tron's cool, okay? The coaster's cool. It was an unnecessary roller coaster. You have Space Mountain. They could have upgraded Space Mountain, and everybody would have been just fine with that. Tron's great. Don't get me wrong. It's over there, and I'm glad it's there. But again, if you're sticking things in areas that really don't have the space for it, but you're going to find a way to make it work, I don't know that I like that. Diana's never ridden Tron. Will says, I love the ride, but winning the gates to your team feels unearned and nothing happens to actually beat the yellow team. Right, exactly. It's one of these, again, where I don't think they think things through. It's a reactionary thing. Hey, let's build this. Yeah, that'll be great. We already have it in got something in my hair here, sorry. We already have it out in Tokyo Disney or Shanghai. Let's just build it here. I don't know. 30 seconds for an accelerated coaster would mean lots of people couldn't handle it. I don't know, Bruce. Maybe. I don't know enough to be able to say yes or no to that. It's the universal effect, reactionary ride insult. That's what it seems like to me. G. Wilson says it's a very long build for such a short ride, plus it's a cozy cat ride also. Yes, exactly. 2 rounds and passing through the loaded area ever done on any ride. Likely not safe enough, but would fix it. Yeah, I don't think they would do that. All right, so there we go. Let's talk about, of course, the one we always talk about. Is the juice worth the squeeze, right? How long is everybody waiting for this ride? And I'm going to put the votes up here. Are you waiting 10 to 20? Are you waiting 20 to 30? Are you waiting 30 to 40? How about 40 or more? How are you waiting? Let me put it in there right now. Because I always say, is the juice worth the squeeze? How long are you waiting for this ride? 10 to 20? 20 to 30? 30 to 40? Or are you waiting 40 or more? Now, take into account, let's say, again, everybody looks at it different, but I look at it as if this is my only trip, right? I'm coming down this year. It's my only trip. How long am I waiting? Dean, welcome in. Dean the Turkey likes to welcome in. John says, "Hi, Mouse. Nice kennel." I don't know what that means. If the ride was longer, though, that outside line wouldn't be fun at all. Yes. All right, so how long are you waiting? Vote. 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40. So for me, I'm waiting 20 to 30 minutes. It's such a short coaster. I'm not waiting 40, 50, 60 minutes for this ride. Even if I didn't live in Florida and I wasn't a local, if I'm coming down for a one-time trip, I'm probably not waiting more than 20 to 30 minutes for this ride. If it's an hour long, unless the kids or my wife literally says to me, we're waiting, I'm not waiting. And I won't do it for Mine Train either. I'm not. They're just too short to wait that long. Kimberly says, I'm being generous with 10 to 20. Right now, 20 to 30, everybody's on the same page with me. Mark says he only rides via Lightning Lane. And I get that too, Mark. I really do. I just don't want to spend the money. Steve, you know what, though? If you're all right waiting, again, it's different for everybody. And that's why I like to get the votes, because it's different for everybody. Some people are willing to wait 40 minutes or more for a ride, and that's okay. That's why I like these votes, because you're going to get different perspectives from different people. Dave's Disney Dreams, welcome in. Good to see you. Stacy says, my problem is I can't stand too long. You have to leave your scooter behind before you even enter the building. That's a big deal, Stacy. I don't understand why they don't. That's a big deal. I get what you're saying there. 3 in the afternoon 30 is fine as the last ride of the night, and I'm in the queue a minute before the park closes. I'll wait an hour. Will? Fair enough. We went on this past August because my son never went on it. But if it weren't for that, we probably would have skipped it. Too short to wait an hour, Sean. That's exactly the point I'm trying to make, Sean. It depends. Every circumstance is different. You're right. When my son and his wife come down, now they're only going to do Epcot because they're only down here. We're only going to the parks one day. But if they had wanted to go to Magic Kingdom, And if they wanted to ride Tron, and it's Christmas week, and it's an hour and a half wait, if they want to do it, we're doing it. Because they've never done it. We probably would buy Lightning Lane. But, for what it's worth, we probably would wait. Ryan F. says, since I don't get down there nearly as much as I think I should, I'll wait an hour. After that, I'll just try again later. Good point. Vera Mike's, welcome in. Good to see you. I'm waiting for Tron. We always get in line right at park close. Love it. Smart. Very smart. We had Lightning Lane, didn't even ride it. Oh my gosh, Charmin. That's crazy. Dan, welcome in. 820 Chief. Good to have you here. Yeah, John, I got you now, John. Thank you. If the queue was as good as voted, how could physically would wait? Yeah, people would wait. I don't know. I think the queue, it's not about, here's the thing, DRD Dread. There's a lot of really good queues out there. There's a lot of really great queues out there. I'm still not waiting that long. I don't care. There's nothing in any queue of all the queues I've been in, and I've been on every single queue at Universal and Disney. Every single one. None of those queues are having me wait 90 to 2 hours. The only thing that's making me wait that long is if I'm with family or friends that want to ride it. I'm waiting for them. There's no queue out there that's going to make me wait that long. But that's just me. Lily's Life Dad, welcome in. Good evening all. Tron is fun, but ride is too short for a long wait. Exactly. And that's kind of what we've been saying the whole time. So I think mostly everybody's on the same page with me. 20 to 30 minutes they're going to wait. They're not going to wait too much longer than that. And I don't blame them. I'm not waiting that long either. Now let's talk about this next part. And this is something I'm real interested in what everybody thinks. Let me bring it up and I'll put it in here right now. Merchandise. Right? Merchandise. This is actually one of those rides where they do have a store for merchandise on this. I think it's definitely an excellent opportunity, and I think they really did a good job with it. For me, I think the merchandise is good. They have a lot of it. They have a specific place for it. Some of it is pretty cool. It's different. They have shirts, t-shirts, sweatshirts, toys. They have the spears you can throw, whatever those things are called. They have the little light cycles. They have a lot of merchandise at Tron. So the effort in the merchandise, I think, is really, really good. They've done a really good job of giving us lots of different merchandise for Tron, which I think is extremely smart. Especially early on. If you guys remember when Tron first opened, that entire Space Mountain building where they put all the merchandise, that entire building was all Tron merchandise when it first opened. Are there shorter wait times for the big rides during party nights? Yeah. Well, yeah, if you're at the party, yes, Steve, the wait times will be shorter, yes. As an annual pass holder, anything longer than 30 minutes won't happen. Amen. Amen. Yeah, they have some good merchandise in there. If you're a big Tron fan, you're going to be happy with the theming of the merchandise inside that store. The identity disc, thank you. They currently do not have a Tron coffee mug as of yesterday at the store. Well, they used to. I think I have it. Mine's put away. I have a Tron mug. Dave, they used to, because I have a Tron mug. You're right. They might not anymore. And this was like, because we were there for opening day, and we got the mug, and I got a couple other things, and I got a t-shirt and stuff like that. But I do. I think the merchandise at this store is very good. They do it. It's not great, but it's really good. They do a really nice job with the merchandise. And I think everybody else is on the same page with the merch. Sean says, you can't miss this. You can't miss the merch. It almost knocks you over when you get in the store. Do I think a lot of it is all good? No, but it's still a bunch of Tron items. Yes. I agree with that, Sean. I think there is some good quality stuff in there, but it's more about quantity than it is quality. Because there's a lot in there. I'd say 30% I really like, 70% is not something I'm going to buy. Even as a Tron fan, I probably would be like, nah, I'm not getting that. Nah, I'm not getting that. Oh, that's kind of nice. I don't mind that. Oh, that's really nice. Nah, I'm not getting that. So I get you. Tron Legacy was incredible. Best soundtrack ever. There you go. All right. Vera Mikes likes the Tron Legacy. All right, so there you go. Merchandise is in the books. Now we're going to talk about the big one. And this is one I'm really interested to see. Guys, 71 likes. Great job. Let's see if we can get that 100 tonight. We're going to make it. As someone who wears a hat at almost all items, Disney as a whole needs someone to design a hat that is breathable. Tron hats included. Right? I don't think they're ever going to have a hat like that. I wish they would. All right, so this is the one I think is always the most interesting of everyone's. Did I end this poll? So everybody thinks the merchandise is good. Everybody's on the same page with me on the merch. So let's get into the importance of this ride. Okay? We talk about this all the time. How important is this ride to Magic Kingdom? Now, I'm going to put your choices up on the board, and then I'm going to just give you A, B, C, or D. So, in other words, what I mean by this, for those that are coming in and it's new, and I'm going to, don't vote yet. Disney comes out today and says, hey, we're getting rid of Tron. It's going away. Didn't do as well as we hoped. How are you voting? Are you A, I'm not going to miss it. B, I'm a little sad, but I'm sure whatever replaces it will be better. C, I'm upset, but I'll get over it. Or D, nope, you're not getting rid of this ride. I'm chaining myself to the ride. I love this ride. How are you voting in the chat? A, B, C, or D? Which one? I saw John coming. John, Surf Bum, welcome in. How are you voting? A, B, C, or D? For me, it's B. I would be maybe a little sad if this went away. But if Disney turned around tomorrow and said they're repurposing this or retheming it or just going to take it down, which they won't do, I get it. But I just want to try to get the idea of what you guys think the importance of this ride is. You know, if this ride were to go away tomorrow, it doesn't change the landscape of Tomorrowland, in my opinion. It just doesn't. This ride is not a iconic staple in this park. Period. And not just because it's new. It's not a staple in this park. Dave, it is pretty at night. I agree. And that part of it, I guess, would be part of why I would be a little sad for it, because I think aesthetically it's very pretty. But other than that, I don't think I would miss this. Steve says, hasn't been there very long, so it would be a B with a G. So you didn't give it a chance, right? Exactly. But for me, I would just say the importance is, if they were to say that now, I'm not that worried about it. It's not that big a deal. Somebody actually did say, hey, I'm chaining myself to the ride. If you're willing to tell me who you were, I'd love to hear your reasoning behind that. Tron is cool looking, but it is not the top 50 of what dedicated Disney fans think about when it comes to Disney. I agree. I would agree with that. A D for me. This is a new attraction, not some lame overlay like Tiana's. Vera Mike's, totally get it. You're right. Brand new attraction. It's not an overlay. It's not a retread. A rethemed ride. Totally makes sense. I understand it, and that's why I wanted to know. I wanted to know why folks would pick that. With today's Disney, I can't trust that any replacement will be better, so C. That too, DRD Dread, makes sense. Dr. Dread, that makes sense. Your point is taken. You're right. With the way Disney's been lately, it's hard to even imagine that what's going to replace it's going to be any better. Scott Takao, welcome in. Sean says, if Tron went away, I don't think I would really care that much. It's not like a must ride for us more than the times we did. And it's not something that screams Disney. Agreed. Right. When I think of Disney and somebody says, name 5 rides at Disney. Name 5 rides at Magic Kingdom. This one doesn't make the list. What are people going to say? They're going to say Pirates. They're going to say Jungle Cruise. They're going to say Haunted Mansion. They're going to say Big Thunder Mountain. They're going to say Space Mountain. They're going to say Small World. They're going to say Peter Pan. That's what they're going to say first. They really are. That's what they're going to say. This ride doesn't come up on that list. Maybe even Mine Train. Zanlax, welcome in, says, I will not be sad if they closed it for another 5 years and made it twice as long. That would be a great idea. I think about if they were to drop Tron and Pirates of the Caribbean, what would most people be complaining about? Oh, they'd be complaining about Pirates for sure. Pirates is a staple in this park. So I think most people are on the same page with me. B, 44% of you say B. Nope, I'd be a little upset, but I'm sure whatever's going to replace it's going to be better. And I would agree 100% on that. Let me end the poll there. Bruce says, reasons Disney actually brought us a cool ride from a park in Asia to Walt Disney World. We sacrificed 2+ years of training for it. I love Tron, and it is very adaptable to theme changes as we see for Aries. Fair enough. But the theming really isn't changing, Bruce, in my opinion. All they're doing is they're just changing the color of the lighting. That's it. That's all they're doing. Right? All right, gang. So, with that, we are done with Tron. I think for the most part, everybody's on the same page. We all think it's a good ride. We really do. We like the ride. We like the merchandise. The queue's awesome. The wait for the ride itself could be better. You know, the juice isn't quite worth the squeeze for most of us. But overall, it's a good ride. It's a nice addition to Magic Kingdom. It's another thrill ride that I think they felt they needed in Magic Kingdom. I don't think they did, but they felt they did. Margie Linney, welcome in. Hi, Walt. Say prayers for me. Found out that I got heart disease. Oh, Margie, I'm sorry to hear that. Everybody, hearts in the chat for Margie. We definitely will, Margie. Prayers to you, dear. I hope things get better for you. I'm definitely sorry to hear that. So everybody, hearts in the chat for Margie. We'll definitely be saying a prayer. All right. So let's go ahead and pick for next week now. And then I got a couple news stories I want to talk about. There's all the chat. There's the hearts. Thanks, gang. All right, next week. Next Sunday. By the way, Melissa will not be here. She's going up to Maryland for a business trip. She stays with our son while she's up there for the week. But it's that yearly trip she's got to do up to Maryland. So that's going to be a bummer. All right, so where are we going this weekend? Next Sunday, where are we going? What are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about, let's pick one here. Ethan Smith, what's up, Ethan? Welcome in. We got, let's see. No, we're not doing that one. I don't even think that should be in there, so we're not even doing that one. It was Reflections of China. We're not doing that. I'm taking that out. We're not even gonna review that. All right, here we go. This is it. Oh, okay. All right. We're heading over to Epcot. Test Track. Yeah. Test Track next week, gang. Next week. Did that go in? I think it went in. Anyway. Test Track. Over to Epcot next week. We're going to talk about the new Test Track. A lot of you probably haven't done the new Test Track. We have. So I'll have lots to talk about in reference to that. So next week, Test Track is what we're talking about. We're going to go over everything about it, and it's going to be awesome. . Yes, Emily. Amen to that. Riding test track on Wednesday. Lightning Lane for test track and everything. Nice, Steve. That'll be fun. All right, I want to go over this news story. So this is fun. The Christmas tree has been installed at Disney's Animal Kingdom, now fully decorated for the holidays. That's actually a really nice tree. Yeah, Ryan, it will be a good conversation. Downtown for a maintenance track, right? So there you go. Animal Kingdom, the tree is up. And they've got all the decorations up and at them. I'm really excited about this. And Merry Menagerie and the Tree of Life Awakenings. Not sure when all that's going to start, but it should be starting like maybe this week. I really like that tree at Animal Kingdom. It's a bummer, though, because it's the only park where the tree is outside the park. And I guess they didn't want to put it... I guess there's really nowhere to put it inside the park, right? Where else are you going to put it? I was thinking about that. There's nowhere they can put it. You can't put it over in Asia anywhere or Africa anywhere. It doesn't fit. And so if you're going to have a tree, you're going to have it out front. Oh, excuse me. Oh. So, I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's kind of a bummer that it's outside because you really can't take any really fun pictures with it. But it is what it is. I have pics of the Christmas tree. Nice, Steve. Good. No, Tina, they will do photos in front of it. They absolutely will. They will. I don't know if they just didn't do them today, but last year we did them with my dad. My dad was down last year, and we did all the pictures in front of the tree. They definitely will. They'll have a what is that called? One of the photo pass people should be out there for you. It may be early and they just haven't done it yet, but as we get into the season a little bit more, there will definitely be someone out there who will take the picture for you in front of that tree. No, Steve, I think it's great, buddy. Good for you. We have a nice family picture in front of the Animal Kingdom tree. We made it into a photo puzzle. Nice, Emily. That's cool. Well, it is my bedtime. Have a good night, everyone. Take care, Sean. Have a good night. We appreciate it. Bye, Lily. See you, dear. If Lily, you're leaving, have a good night, Lily. Everybody check out Lily's life. If one of my mods could share her channel, definitely go support Lily. She's great. She's a lot of fun. She interviewed us over the weekend. It was so much fun. And she didn't make the questions too hard, which was even better. She took it easy on us. All right, so again, a couple things to go over. Our next meetup, our next Mouse Talk meetup, of course, is going to be, I'm going to show it to everybody again, February 7th. Now that this first one is over, it was a huge success. We had about 30 people there. I'm expecting the one in February to be about the same. We've already had lots of people say they're coming to the one in February. We can't wait for that one. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to be hard to beat this one, though, because this November 8th one was awesome. Everybody was wonderful. It was just an amazing time. So, again, if you're coming to the one in February and you haven't already told us, send us an email to askmousetalk@gmail.com, please, so that we know you're coming, because we want to get a head count, because, again, just like we did for these folks, we want to be able to have a gift for you guys, and we want to make sure we have enough for everybody. Tina says, the first step, we won't have one. This is the first trip we won't have one. They wouldn't do it, and I can't take a selfie to save my life. Tina, I'm sorry. You should have looked for Steve starting your studios. He would have helped you. I'm sorry for that, dear. Really, Kimberly? I didn't know that. And Vicky, I wish you could have been there too. Thank you, Emily, for sharing that. Guys, a couple things real fast. So Tuesday night we'll have the Sanity. Melissa will be here. We'll get into the meet and greet, the meetup we had a little bit more because I want you to hear Melissa's perspective on that. Tomorrow morning, bright and early, like 6:30 in the morning, I'm going to be live at Magic Kingdom. I'm getting up early. As soon as I'm done with you guys, I'm going downstairs, getting ready for bed. I'm going to get up bright and early, and I'm off tomorrow. I'm off work tomorrow. And we're going to do just like we did on Friday. We're going to head over to Magic Kingdom first thing in the morning. It's an 8 o'clock opening. We're going to get there right at 7 when they let you on Main Street. It's going to be amazing. I hope you guys join us for it. So while you're up getting ready for work in the morning, you'll have a live stream at Magic Kingdom to brighten your Monday morning and to get you ready to go. And we'll go in. We'll ride some rides. We'll look at the merchandise. We'll look at the decorations. It's going to be a blast. I hope you guys can join me tomorrow morning. And then, of course, Tuesday night for Sanity. I want to thank my mods for a great job as usual. Members, thank you for your extra generosity and loyalty. Other than that, gang, all I can say is, again, the meetup this weekend, I'm sorry to keep harping on it. We were just so blessed and so very happy for all those who took the time and effort to come out and see us. It really meant a lot. It was a lot of fun, very laid back, very informal, but it was a blast. And we had a good time. Other than that, gang, I hope you enjoyed this. Remember, don't forget, next week, Test Track. Test Track. We're going to talk Test Track. It's going to be fun. I can't wait for it. There's our little Mouse Talk ornament that we gave out to everybody. I'd like to send it out to some people. Of your early morning streams. Thanks, Walt. Thanks, Dan. Appreciate that. All right, gang. Have a good night. Anybody Ninja watching, I know you're out there. Appreciate you watching. February is in the cards. Nice. Good. I hope so. That's it, guys. Thank you all for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. Hope everybody has a great rest of your day. Have a great Monday, everybody. I hope you're there tomorrow morning and joining me for the stream. It's going to be a blast at Magic Kingdom. Oh, go check out Pete. Pete's live right now. I think at Magic Kingdom. Go check out Pete McDevitt's show. Somebody could share his link. Tell him it's a Mouse Talk. It's a mouse attack. There you go. Tell him everybody from Mouse Talk's coming over to see him. And go join Pete McDevitt right now. And, of course, tomorrow morning, Doug is going to be live at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. But in the meantime, you can join me first thing in the morning for our stream. It's going to be great. Coach N! Hey! He became a member. Coach, I got to ask this real fast, guys. I know I'm supposed to get on out of here. Coach, if you're a brand new member, I don't know if you're a new member or you're just re-upping, but if you're brand new, if you send us your name and address to askmousetalk@gmail.com, we'll get you out a button and a postcard, and I'll probably send you one of these ornaments too. So please, we'll keep it secret. We'll keep it safe. I'd like to be able to get you out something for becoming a member. Thank you. All right, guys. Have a great day, everybody. And until next time, take care of yourselves and each other, and we will talk to you soon. Hope to see you tomorrow morning.